Testing. All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing well here. So we continue our hockey season with the Rangers. We pulled off a 2-1 victory in Seattle in a defensive battle. And now head up to Vancouver as we continue this road trip across the Pacific Northwest and Western Canada. Oscar Gortz gets the start tonight. Dylan Coghlan will get a night off. And, of course, we'll have Georgiev in net against Vancouver and hopefully keep Shesterkin fresh. Just double check here, of course, that yes, Georgiev will get the start, his second of the year. He got the win in his first start. It was an ugly game, but they did get the W. So hopefully he gets a little better outing here against Vancouver. So welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, the Rogers Arena. The Rangers have started the season 9-0. Mika Zibanejad against Pettersson. Center ice. Face-off won by New York. Mika gets it himself. Sends it across to Adam Fox. And he starts up along the left side. Fox back to Panarin. Up to Miller. Keandre Miller's shot. Easy save. Ekman Larson with the puck. Lafreniere takes it away from him. Sends it back to Fox. Slap shot goes wide. Bozer has it. Miller intercepts. Waits for the Rangers to get back on side as he gets across the blue line. Just keeps it in. Gets it up to Alexis Lafreniere. Across the Fox shot. Blocked. I don't think it got through. Pettersson versus Lafreniere. Good forecheck here by the Rangers. And knocked off a Lafreniere's stick as he tried to cut to the slot. Olofsson now on the right side. Hit by Fox. And Artemi Panarin takes it away with 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Daniel Sprong now with the puck along the left side. Puts on the brakes in the left circle. Shot saved by Demko. And he holds. Rangers will send some fresh skaters out, as will the Canucks, I believe. Eric Stahl. Trevor Zegras. Face off to the right of Demko. Won by Zegras. Back to Ryan Lindgren. A shot saved by Demko. Barclay Goodrow gets it. Kicks it back along the boards. Hoglander keeps it away from Sprong temporarily. Sprong takes it away, though. Moves in down low. Moves to the top of the slot. Circling. Can't get a shot off. Good play by Hoglander. And up to Garland now. Garland cross ice to Stahl. Neutral zone. Dancing. Gives it to Hoglander at the center ice line. Starts back along the right side. Gains the zone. Shot saved by Georgiev, and he will freeze the puck with 12:57 left here. And you see there also Christian Vesalainen getting his first start of the year. Rangers mixing things up the third line. Couple of new faces here. Brandon Sutter, Vesalainen, Gortz. Face-off won by Vancouver. Shot saved by Georgiev going post to post. Nice play there as Runanen will push it forward to Sutter, and he'll get it out of the zone. Stahl has it. Gains the zone, hit by Runanen, and Drake Caggiula, the only man who's normally on this third line, stays in. Sends it up to Vesalainen. Stahl takes it away. Back to Hoglander. His pass is an errant one. Myers hit by Sutter, but he bounces off of him. Stahl down low. Deflected save by Georgiev as this third line really struggling here. Gardner, big hit by Vesalainen, though, and Gortz will take it away and hopefully start the breakout as he sends it up to Caggiula. Caggiula to Vesalainen. Vesalainen shot down low. Saved by Demko. Nice shot by Sutter. As you see there, Panarin leads the team in points with 7 goals and 4 assists. The reason for the change is Dylan Strome and Tyler Ennis on the third line have a combined 2 points, whereas Caggiula has 5. Dickinson versus Barron. Face-off won by Dickinson back to Pearson. And Ekman Larson now at the puck up to Dickinson. He gets hit by Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren sends it back to Nils Lundqvist, and he'll send it up to Dryden Hunt, who had himself a goal last game. Hunt shot saved by Demko, and he'll freeze it with 8:07 now left in the period. Colin Blackwell, former Ranger, 4 goals, 2 assists, leads the Canucks in points with 6. That's a big reason why they're 3-7. Face-off won by Zegras, back to Lindgren. Lindgren, top of the right circle, shot save again by Demko. And he'll freeze it as Sprong crashes the net. And nothing doing. Pedersen versus Zegras now. Rangers trying to get some rebounds and whatnot, and Demko just not letting anything happen as this face-off won by Pedersen back to Olofsson. He passes up to Bozier. Gets by Lundqvist, moves in. Shot saved by Georgiev, saw it all the way. Good job by Barclay Goodrow to force him wide. Sprong now along the right side. Trying to get down low, not taken away by Hughes. Hughes circles in behind his own net. Passes up to Pedersen, now over to Olofsson. Olofsson gains the zone, sends it deep. And Zegras will get it in the corner. And passes up to Barclay Goodrow with 5 minutes left in the first. Goodrow from the left circle, shot saved by Demko as he gloves that rising slapper. And Morgan Barron in the bottom line will face Pedersen in the top line for Vancouver. Face-off one back to Ekman-Larsson. He'll circle back and pass out to Bozier. Hit by Adam Fox, and Keandre Miller will take it away. Now sends up to Dryden Hunt along the left side. He gets hit, puck goes loose. And Hughes versus Barron fight for it in the corner. Puck loose again, but Larson gets there. Sends it up to Blackwell. Now across to Hughes. 2:40 left in the first. Hughes hit at the blue line by Keandre Miller. Julien Gauthier with the game-winning goal in Seattle. Gets it up now to Fox and now to Dryden Hunt. Hunt from the left circle. Shot blockered side, short side there by Demko and Sundqvist. Loses it to but Blackwell recovers and sends over to Podkolzin. Sends it deep. Miller gets it with less than a minute to go here in the first. And he'll pass up to Gauthier. Julien Gauthier with Artemi Panarin, fresh off the bench. Gauthier moving in. Tries to get it to Panarin. Deflects wide. Bounces on net. Demko tried to kill as much time as possible and then flicks it loose, but with 2.5 seconds left. They will call for a face-off, and Dickinson versus Sutter to the right of Demko. Face-off won by Sutter. Runanen can't get a good shot off, and that will end the period. So no score here in Vancouver at the end of 20. Couple of good opportunities for both teams, but the netminders looming large. Scoreless here in Vancouver. Rangers out shooting Vancouver 8-4. Hits are 6 apiece. Face-offs are 4 apiece. So a very even matchup aside for the shots on net. Pedersen versus Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad. Face-off won by Vancouver. Ekman-Larsson has it, then poked away by Zibanejad. Fox to Mika. Back to Fox. Shot saved by Demko. Big rebound. Comes up to the top of the slot. Mika finds it. Fires. Again saved by Demko. Lafreniere now moving in down low. He gets hit hard. Good check there to keep him from trying to go to the backhand. And now Olofsson over to Bozier. Shot one time saved by Georgiev, and he leaves it in the corner for Keandre Miller. Sends across to Fox. His pass, an errant one, recovers it himself, though, and gets it up to Alexis Lafreniere. Lafreniere on the left side, shot gloved by Demko, and he'll freeze it with almost 3 minutes gone here in the second period. Pedersen versus Zegras now, to the right of Demko. Face-off won by Vancouver. Ekman-Larsson with the puck. Hit by Zegras. Puck down low. Hughes gets laid out by Zegras. Sprong finds it. Daniel Sprong moving in. Shot. And he scores! His second of the year. Daniel Sprong. Trevor Zegras, the big hit on the forecheck. Puck is loose, and Sprong just cuts to the top of the slot. And not much Demko can do. I don't think there's going to be an assist on that goal. We'll see. If anybody gets one, it'll be Zegras. But nope, unassisted again. Zegras forced the turnover, but never actually touched the puck. As Myers to Pedersen. Shot might have hit a piece of the post, but definitely Georgiev got a lot of it. Bozier to Pedersen. He gets laid out. Lindgren now trying to spring Zegras free, but Bozier intercepts. Puck trickles back into the Vancouver zone. And he goes back and gets it, does Bozier. Now taken away by Sprong at center ice. Now Bozier down low, loses it. Nils Lundqvist sends up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow along the right side, gets it back to Zegras. Back to Sprong, backhand shot saved by Demko. Didn't get much on it, did Sprong there. With 6.5 gone in the second period. And the Ranger hodgepodge third line goes back out. Stahl versus Sutter. Face-off won by Vancouver. Gardner with the puck. Hit by Sutter. Tries to send across to Kajula, but can't recover. Garland now takes it away. Not the best setup there, as Garland now moving in. Shot saved by Georgiev. Runanen with the puck. What's up, Panda? How's it going? Vesalainen now. Sends over to Runanen. Stahl down to Hoglander. Hoglander down low. Shot save again by Georgiev. Having a much better second start of the year after getting lit up in his first. Sutter now across to Vesalainen. Moving in. Shot saved by Demko with the glove. Good shot there. Nice. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad those actually work for someone. Dickinson versus Barron now to the right of Demko. Rangers up 1-0 here in Vancouver. Face-off one back to Sundqvist. Now over to Pearson. Pearson hit by Miller. Fighting with him there at the point. Down low to Hinostroza. Hinostroza shot saved by Georgiev. He kicks it out to Dryden Hunt, who gets it out of the zone. Pearson intercepts at center ice. Starts back the other way, but he's hit by Julian Gauthier. Dickinson gathers the puck back. Gives it over to DeHaan. DeHaan back to Hinostroza. He's hit from behind. Fox gets it out of the zone, but Pearson takes it away from him. Dickinson at the blue line. Hit by Miller. A clean hit. Dryden Hunt sends it around the boards. Adam Fox is there. Starts back the other way. Now up to Barron. He'll get it out of the zone, but intercepted by Vancouver. DeHaan with the puck. Back to Dickinson. Moving in down low. Circling. Shot by Sundqvist. Nice block by Miller. Rebound 2 in a row. And the third one. Pearson gets his first of the year as Georgiev could not control the rebounds. Miller made a block. It went right back to Dickinson. His first shot was saved, but Pearson cleans up the rebound. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 game here with 6:50 left in the second period. Sundqvist and Dickinson the assists. Ekman Larson with the puck off the faceoff win. And a big hit there by Zibanejad. And it looks like they're going to call cross-checking. Or maybe that's a questionable call there as he hit the man with the puck, I thought. Or they're calling interference, I should say. So Rangers go in the penalty kill. Pettersson versus Panarin. To the left of Georgiev. Face-off won by the Canucks. Hughes has it poked away off his stick by Kajula. And Kajula's behind the defense. Drake Kajula moving in. Short-handed shot saved by Demko. He tried to get him to go down early, but he wouldn't. And now Kajula still circling. Still putting the short-handed pressure on. Drake Kajula senses a shorty. Shot saved by Demko again. And that's one way to kill 45 seconds off a power play. Pettersson now tries to make a move, but Keandre Miller shuts it down. Sends it around for Lindgren, but Hinostroza intercepts their shot. One-timer, and Hoglander scores his second of the year. A bad turnover there by Miller as he was trying to get it to Lindgren, but Lindgren was not in position. And then an easy one-timer on the doorstep, and the Canucks take their first lead of the day. Hinostroza the only assist. Zegras wins the faceoff back to Runanen. Runanen up to Zegras. Zegras tries to get a slap shot off, but he's hit hard. Hughes has it, sends it over to Olofsson. Olofsson now along the right side, poked away by Runanen. And Runanen tries to get it away, but can't. Goodrow now with a good check, and here comes Daniel Sprong, the man with the only Ranger goal. Sprong moving into the right side, shot saved by Demko. Gortz now pinching in, the rookie in his second career game. Tries to send it back to the slot, but Pettersson intercepts. Bozier back the other way with 2:50 left in the period. Gets hit hard by Barclay Goodrow, and Runanen starts to break out back the other way with a pass to Goodrow. Goodrow from the left circle. Moving in, down low, looking for Sprong. One-timer intercepted by Hughes. Nice play there by Hughes with a minute 45 left in the period. Garland to the left side. Back up to Eric Stahl. Knocked off his stick, and Sprong finds it. Sends it up to Artemi Panarin. Panarin along the right side has it knocked off his stick. Stahl with less than a minute to go up to Hoglander, who right now has the go-ahead goal. Hit by Lindgren. Lafreniere now with the puck. Alexis Lafreniere moving through neutral ice. 10 seconds left in the period. Tries to get it to Panarin, but Garland intercepts. Vancouver doing a good job of basically clogging up all the Ranger passing lanes. Stahl, a last-second shot. The period ends, but at the end of 40, 3 goals that period. 1 for the Rangers and 2 for the Canucks. We head to the second intermission. Rangers down by 1. Rangers out shooting Vancouver 18-13, hits 13-10 in favor of the Rangers. Faceoffs that period went 7-1 in favor of Vancouver. A much better period in the dot that time for Vancouver. They also score the first power play of the year against the Rangers. Power play goal. And that'll be Mika Zibanejad versus Pettersson to start the third. Face-off won again by Vancouver. Hughes with the puck. Sends it over to Bozier. And up to Pettersson. Knocked away, tempered away by Fox. He gets into Olofsson's shot. Looks like a hit part of the iron. I think Georgiev also got a piece of it. As Fox has it now. Good check there. And he's up 2-on-2. Fox cutting across his shot, blocked by Ekman Larsson. And he's going to get hit by Lafreniere. Good forecheck by the Rangers. Zibanejad circling. Looking for somebody. Trying to get a Panarin down low. Trickles on net. Demko freezes it with 2:50 gone here in the third. Again, the Rangers looking for that perfect pass to try to beat Demko, who's having himself a heck of a night so far. Zegras versus Pettersson now. And Pettersson wins another, back to Hughes. Back over to Bozier. Up to Pettersson. Hit by Nils Lundqvist. Puck knocked loose. Lindgren gets it. And sends up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow along the left side. Puts on the brakes. Tries to give it to Lindgren, does. Gets it down to Lundqvist. Lundqvist, slap shot, got through the traffic. Rebound, Demko finds it and freezes it before Zegras can get the equalizer. Stahl versus Zegras now. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Tarmo Reunin, and his shot is blocked. Sprong gets it down low. Sprong circling, shot blocked, rebound, out in front, Demko finds it. Sprong had a couple of chances. Should say the deflection went right back to Sprong. And now the Rangers will send out the third line. Sutter versus Stahl. Face-off won by Vancouver, but the Rangers take it away. Vesalainen now to Lindgren, across to Lundqvist. His shot hits off of one of his guys, and Garland now gets it out of danger. And he gets laid out by Vesalainen. And the Rangers take it back at neutral ice. Nils Lundqvist with the puck, loses it to Hughes. Ekman Larsson now gets by Sutter, and then sends up to Hoglander. Hoglander gets hit, loses it, tried to make a move. Lindgren finds it and sends it up to Drake Caggiula. Caggiula along the left side. Settling things down. Sends across to Lundqvist. Nils Lundqvist now can't make a move by Hoglander, and he'll come back down one-on-one. Can't get by Lindgren, though. He'll send it deep, however, with 8 minutes gone in the third. Rangers still down by 1. Sutter up along the right side, gives it up to Caggiula. Caggiula hit hard, but Sutter right on his tail picks it up behind him. Sutter, a shot saved by Demko as he punches it out of play. 11:01 left in the third. Rangers down 2-1. Daniel Sprong, the goal for the Rangers. Pearson and Hoglander, the goals for the Canucks. Dickinson versus Barron. Face-off won by Morgan Barron. Back to Tarmo Reunin. Reunin shot saved by Demko with the right leg. Barron now down low, and the Rangers might be going on the power play as Barron takes a shot. Can't get a good second shot off, but he still maintains control on the forecheck. 6-on-5, Rangers pulled the goalie. Panarin now out on the ice, joining the fourth line. Hunt moving back, sends it back to Gortz. Gortz can't handle it. Pearson will touch up, and the Rangers will go on the power play. Tripping is called on Tyler Myers. So a chance for the Rangers to get the equalizer. They've yet to score a power play goal this season. They haven't had many chances. Zegras flanked by Lafreniere and Panarin. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Zibanejad. Shot blocked in front. Down low, 2 in a row. And it's still loose as DeHaan finally finds it and clears. Again, Vancouver really clogging up all the lanes. Not giving any of the Rangers clear looks as Lafreniere up to Panarin. Panarin now along the right side, loses the puck, but gains back control back before the Canucks can. Panarin now circling. Moves to the left circle, moving in, gets hit hard, and we might have an injury here. No, they're actually going to call tripping again. DeHaan is going to go to the sin bin, and the Rangers will have a 1 minute, 7 second, 2-man advantage. Zegras versus Colin Blackwell now to the right of Demko. Well, this is one way to maybe clear out the lanes a little bit. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Sprong. Shot. Save. Rebound. It goes wide. Sundqvist gets it and clears. Panarin tried to bury it short side after the nice shot there by Sprong, as Miller will send up to Sprong. And he starts up the left side, moving in, cutting in now. Shot saved by Demko. Saw it all the way. Rangers after this will come back home for several games. Dickinson versus Sutter now. Flanked by Kajula and Goodrow. Face-off won by the Canucks. Hughes has it and immediately clears. 20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Rangers have one more rush with the two-man advantage. Pass up to Sutter along the left side. Sutter gets hit hard, loses control, and it's now 5-on-4. Ekman-Larsson can't get it out of the zone, however. Kajula back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad circling. Good box here, passive box here for Vancouver. And Zibanejad now, shot goes wide, might have deflected off of somebody. Goodrow, though, keeps it in. Goodrow moving in down low, can't get a good shot off on net. Kajula in now, looking for somebody, trying to pass it down. Sutter tied up, puck is loose, Ekman-Larsson has it, and we're back to 5-on-5. Rangers could not get the open pass they were looking for. They had some good shots, but none really cleanly went through. And now a big hit, Myers on Goodrow. Or Myers on Zibanejad, and Goodrow versus Myers now. And Myers is going to go right back to the sin bin for 5 as Goodrow and him go back and forth. Right hands from Goodrow. Both third brain buckets are on the ice. And here we go, and a big hit there, and an uppercut by Goodrow. Down goes Myers. And could that be the turning point for the Rangers? Could that be the shot in the arm they need? Down by 1. Time starting to get thin here in Vancouver. Mika Zibanejad versus, I believe, Pettersson again. To the left of Georgiev with 5:23 to go. Face-off won by Vancouver. DeHaan's shot blocked. Garland moving in down low. Shot saved by Georgiev. Hoglander hit by Panarin. Sundqvist moving in down to Eric Stahl. Stahl moving in. Shot and he scores! His second of the year, and that might be the nail in the coffin as he beats Georgiev on the far side. Rangers couldn't get it out of their own zone, and Mika Zibanejad's difficulty in the face-off dots all night long continues to haunt him. He finally wins once. Sundqvist and Hoglander with the assists. Fox gets hit hard. As now Lafreniere back the other way. Tries to kick it back to the point. And does. Panarin finally takes it. Panarin moving in. Panarin's shot saved by Demko. He was off-handed. Went to the backhand. And now Zibanejad takes it away, down low. And again, Vancouver just seems to be in all the right places. As now Bozier taken away there by Zibanejad. Again, Rangers 3 games in 4 nights, long West Coast trip. They look tired, they're playing tired. They were lucky to get the win in Seattle. As now touched up with 1:09 to go, the Rangers go back to the power play. Calvin DeHaan interference. Dickinson versus Sutter. Face-off won by Dickinson, back to Podkolzin. He'll clear. Miller will retrieve. Rangers need to score quickly here if they want to have a chance. Kajula moving in. Shot, save, rebound. And Gardiner keeps it away from Sutter. Sutter had an empty net if Gardiner wasn't there. And now Miller tries to get it out of the zone. Blackwell intercepts. Dickinson shorthanded. Hit by Sprong. Sprong up to Zegras now. Zegras moving in, loses it. Kajula keeps it in. Moves it in down low. Gardner again, though, stick lifted. And down it goes again with 20 seconds left in the game. So the Canucks, the 3-7 Canucks will beat the 9-0 Rangers. That's why it's it's not going to matter. You're not down by 2, not in this game. You're not going to score 2 goals, Panda. We needed to score here. We needed to score. I never pulled the goalie down by 2 because it never works in NHL, ever. And that's it. The Canucks shut down the vaunted Ranger offense. And this long West Coast road trip ends on a sour note. It never works, Panda. Never works. So Georgiev picks up the first Ranger loss. Rangers outshot Vancouver 31-15. Sundqvist, your number 3 star with 2 assists. Hoglander with the game-winning goal, an assist and 3 hits, your number 2 star. Rangers out-hit them 18-16 as well. Face-offs, Rangers had a better third period, but Vancouver still held the advantage for the game, 16-11. The Rangers, the big difference here is Demko, your number 1 star with 30 saves. The Rangers went 0 for 3 on the power play. And, well, that's going to hurt. You're not going to win a lot of games like that. And Vancouver scored on their only power play. Again, not a great game, though, for Georgiev. Only an 80% save percentage, but... Again, he's also a guy who doesn't play typically very often. Well, the Rangers trying to give themselves a shot in the arm. Sat some guys on that back-to-back game, and, well, it didn't really work out so well. So the Rangers come back to Madison Square Garden to take on the Ottawa Senators, the 5-5-2 Senators. But as the Canucks just showed, it really doesn't matter what your record is. If you happen to get a night where your goalie is just on his game. Yeah, if I had scored quickly there, Panda, I would have pulled the goal. If I was down by 1, you pull the goalie. In NHL, there's no point in pulling the goalie down by 2. You're not going to get 2 goals. You're not. So, still, you can't be sad. Rangers start their first 10 games of the season 9-1. You'll take that every time. Mika Zibanejad, Rangers having to be home in their home blues, though, now against Stützle. Face-off won by Zibanejad to Fox. He sends it over to Miller. And back the other way come the Rangers as Miller gains the blue line. Gets hit hard, and Tkachuk takes it away. Now the puck kicks loose, and Puljujarvi gets it. He gains the zone, moving in. Panarin knocks it off his stick, but he recovers in the corner. Puljujarvi back to Tkachuk. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Puljujarvi down low now. Shot save again by Shesterkin. And now Miller gets it out of the zone. Scheduling change tomorrow. The new DLC for Midnight Suns came out, and so that is what we will be playing tomorrow night. It's the Deadpool DLC. As a pass up to Lafreniere. It's knocked off his stick. And Brandstrom gets it and gets it over to Puljujarvi. Now to Stützle. Back to Chabot now. Back across to Panarin. Artemi Panarin now along the left side. Over to Daniel Sprong, who had the only goal in Vancouver. Only point, because there was no assists on it. Shot blocked down in front. Now down low, Chabot keeps it out of danger and sends it up to White. White leaves it for Norris. Back to White. Shot saved by Shesterkin. And it's rebound. Shesterkin punches it into the corner as Ennis was charging. And now Aberg has it for him. And he gets run over by Fox. Gives it to Brandstrom. And now Fox is behind the defense. He kind of got caught flat-footed. Now a shot. And Adam Fox. Oh, doctor. Scores. The first of the game. His second of the season. And the Rangers strike quickly here, back on home ice. It's 1-0 New York. Adam Fox. Rangers needed that one after giving up 3 straight in Vancouver. As Eller versus Zegras now at center ice. 7 minutes gone in the first. Panarin the only assist. Brodin has it, sends it deep. Lindgren goes back and gets it for the Rangers. The normal lines are out there tonight. Rangers rested a lot of guys. Looking also for, funny enough, looking for a spark of offense. And the changes led to one of the Rangers' worst offensive output of the season. As Brodin now sends it up to Simmons. Now across to Formenton. Formenton hit by Lindgren, but he sends it deep. Coghlan, who was the man who sat in that game in Vancouver, at least on defense, gets it now and sends it up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow along the left side. Shot saved there by the Ottawa netminder. Coghlan keeps it in, however. Pinching in now. Circling, moving to the top of the slot, throws it on net, saved by Gustafsson, and he freezes it before Strome can hammer it home. And you see there, Lassie Thompson making his NHL debut tonight for the Senators. The world's most famous arena. You see there the pregame skate for Thompson. Batherson versus Strome now to the right of Gustafsson. Face-off won by Strome, back to Ruunanen. Ruunanen moving in, shot, save, rebound, and Dylan Strome scores! His first of the year! With 9:05 left in the first, the Rangers jump out to a 2-0 lead. And you wonder, not only was it to try and get a spark out of some of the guys who were playing, but you wonder now if Dylan Strome and Tyler Ennis and the guys who sat a game, you wonder if that's a wake-up call for them to know that their spots might be in jeopardy if they don't start putting up some points. Strome, his first of the year from Ruunanen. Strome wins this faceoff now. Back over to Ruunanen. Lundqvist up to Strome. Strome now cross ice. Niels Lundqvist, backhand shot. Couldn't handle it really, but Lundqvist will draw the penalty as he's hit at the top of the slot. And Mark Jankowski going to the sim bin for interference. Zegras versus Eller now to the right of Gustafsson. See if the Ranger power play can't wake up some. Face-off won by Zegras to Zibanejad. Shot goes all the way through, but off net. Thompson can't clear. Zegras now moving in. Zegras tries to puts it through the crease, but nobody was there. Panarin now throws it through the net, but same thing. And Eller will find it and clear. All the way down it goes. So Rangers on the power play here. Still a little off. Brand will say long pass up to Alexis Lafreniere. Lafreniere moving in, shot saved by Gustafsson. Zegras will get it in the corner and settle down. Sends it over to Zibanejad. Now leaves it for Lafreniere, but it goes past him. And again, the Rangers on the power play just really can't seem to get it going so far this year. As Panarin now gains the zone, loses it, knocked off his stick. Eller has it and clears with 30 seconds left in the man advantage. And something that's been a real strength for the Rangers the last couple of years, scoring on about 30% of their power plays, have still yet to score, as Panarin's shot saved there by Gustafsson, and the shutout on the power play continues this season. Lafreniere now circling, saved by Gustafsson. Panarin now trying to get to Lafreniere, and you know what? That goal, it doesn't count as a power play goal, but that was because of the power play. The Rangers held the zone. They kept peppering the netminder. Finally, Lafreniere sneaks behind the defense. You saw Panarin draw 3 guys to him. He feeds it to Alexi. He gets his 4th of the year. And the Ranger lead is now 3. Panarin and Zegras the assists on Lafreniere's 4th of the year. Brodin now goes in along the boards, loses the puck. Zegras gets it, sends it up to Sprong. Back to Zegras, moving in down low. Goodrow, one-time shot saved by Gustafsson. You see Colin White there with 11 points, leads the Senators. That's almost a point a game. 4 goals, 7 assists. Stutzel versus Strome. Face-off won by Stutzel. Back to Bernard Docker. Bernard Docker across to Brodin, up to Puljujarvi. Hit by Coghlan. Nice hit there as Ennis gathers the puck. And he'll send an outlet pass up for Kagula, but it's intercepted. Brodin to Puljujarvi, back now up to Tkachuk. Tkachuk has it knocked off his stick by Lindgren. Ennis up to Kagula. He'll get out of the zone. Brodin gets it at neutral ice. Stutzel, surrounded by blue shirts, has it taken away by Dylan Strome. Strome along the left side, has a goal already tonight. Really trying to jumpstart an offense. Now sends it back to Coghlan. Coghlan, a shot, somehow got through, but I think Gustafsson was able to get the glove on it. Ennis now kicking it around the boards. Kajula gives chase and sends it back to Coghlan. Now across to Lindgren. Lindgren hit hard, laid out, loses the puck. Stutzel back the other way. Stutzel returned to favor by Coghlan. And Ennis now will send back deep into the Ranger zone. Lindgren will gather in front of his netminder. One long pass for Hunt, but it's intercepted there. Bernard Docker laid out by Strome. Kajula is offsides with 3 seconds left in the period. So the Ranger 4th line didn't get a lot of play time in this first period, so they'll take the final face-off. Face-off won by Morgan Barron. Ruunanen will clear, and that will do it. But the Rangers put up a 3 spot. That's what happens when they only score 1 goal in Vancouver. The first 20 here at Madison Square Garden. Not their sharpest, but definitely one of their strongest overall. Rangers outshot Ottawa 12-3, out-hit them 5-4, and actually won over 60% of the faceoffs, 5 out of 8. Even though they're still having problems on the power play. Stützle versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Stützle, back to Chabot. Gets it over to Brandstrom, chased by Panarin, back to Chabot, over to Stützle. Now over to Puljujarvi. He's going to get hit by Lafreniere. Puck kicked forward, though. Back to Stützle, knocked off his stick by Fox. Brandstrom hit by Mika Zibanejad, and here comes back Mika. He gets laid out, but Lafreniere has a step on everybody. And Lafreniere moving in, backhand shot, saved by Gustafsson. Held it a second too long. Lafreniere looking for his second tonight. Another good shot there. Is Panarin now moving in. And Artemi Panarin a shot saved by Gustafsson. So the makeup for the fact they didn't get much playing time in the first, Barron and the fourth line will come out here for the second shift of the second period. Face-off won by the Rangers. Barron has the puck, sends it over to Coghlan. Back across to Lindgren. Lindgren a shot, goes high and over everybody. Off the glass. Brandstrom now back to Stützle, across to Tkachuk. Tkachuk hit by Lindgren. Still fighting with him. Puck is loose. Tkachuk has it. Now loses it. Now gets it to Stützle and then taken away by Morgan Barron. Barron up to Julien Gauthier. Gauthier circling in. Gauthier shot just wide. Gustafsson might have got a piece of it with his skate. Lindgren, Coghlan, shot high off the top of the glass. Brandstrom gets it off of there. Gets it up to Tkachuk. Tkachuk up to Norris now. 6 minutes gone here in the second. Rangers up 3-0. Puljujarvi with the puck, moving in. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Puljujarvi now back to Norris in the right circle. Back down low to Puljujarvi. Moving in, tries to go short side. Saved by Shesterkin. And again, now tries to wrap it around, and this time Shesterkin saves it and will freeze it. So the Rangers can get some fresh bodies out there. 12:47 left in the second. Zegras versus Norris to the right of Tsar Igor. Face-off won by Ottawa. Brodin across to Bernard Docker, up to White, down to Norris, back to White, back to Bernard Docker. Long shot goes wide. Down low, nice shot saved by Shesterkin. Ruunanen gets it, pushes it along. Lundqvist gives chase. Aberg over to Brodin. Taken away by Lundqvist, or at least knocked into the corner. Aberg again down to Bernard Docker. He's knocked off the puck, and Ruunanen finally finds it. Ruunanen over to Sprong, gains the blue line, back to Goodrow, tries to get it back to the Sprong, but White intercepts. Sprong takes it away from him in the trapezoid. Sprong moving to the top of the slot, shot, and Sprong scores! What a strong goal by Daniel Sprong! Just pushing guys around. Gets his third of the year, and the Ranger lead is now 4. It's also his second in as many games. Eller versus Strome now at center ice. No assist on the play again as Strome wins it back to Miller. Over to Fox. Fox gains the zone. Moving in. Shot. Nice save by Gustafsson. Just got enough of it to keep it out of the net. Fox still has it. Feeds it down low. And Tyler Ennis scores. His first as a Ranger. And we said it earlier. Maybe giving Ennis and Strome a day off is just what they needed to refine their offensive power. A beautiful pass by Fox as Ennis sneaks in behind the defense and picks up his first as a Ranger. Eller versus Strome now. Center ice again, 8:51 here in the second. Fox and Strome the assist, so also a 2-point night for Strome now. As Simmons hit by Ennis, but Simmons muscle past him, sends it deep. Fox gets it and gets it back up to Strome. 8 minutes left now in the period. Strome hit hard, but Ennis takes it back. Ennis now knocked off the puck by Simmons. He takes it to the neutral ice. Gets by Keandre Miller, but taken away by Drake Caggiula. Turns it over to Formenton. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Simmons versus Fox. Big hit there. And Caggiula will send out to Strome with 6 minutes left in the period. Strome puts on the brakes. Cuts towards the slot. Shot saved. Never got through, actually. Bernard Docker, I believe, blocked it. And now gets it up to Formenton. Formenton along the right side. He gets hit by Lafreniere, but gets up to Batherson. Batherson down low. Shot saved with the beauty by Shesterkin with the left leg. Strome now gets it out to Panarin. Now over to Miller. Back to Panarin. Panarin now along the left side. Turns on the brakes. He gets hit hard, but maintains control of the puck. Spinning around now and goes back, tries to get it up to Lafreniere, but it's knocked away by the rookie Thompson, who gets it up to Jankowski. Jankowski gains the center ice line and sends all the way down, where Ruunanen will gather for New York. 3 minutes left in the second period. Rangers, an offensive explosion, up 5-0 here against Ottawa. As Strome now, moving in, tries to get to Lafreniere, but Thompson intercepts. Thompson over to Batherson, up to Jankowski. His bank pass intercepted by Nils Lundqvist. Gets it up to Ruunanen. Ruunanen now over to Panarin. Panarin with room to skate on the left side. Comes down to the left circle. Puts on the brakes. Cuts to the slot. Shot. Saved by Gustafsson. Lafreniere finds it in the corner. Fighting there, but comes away with it. Now trying to get to Panarin, but he's tied up. Lafreniere will get the loose puck, yes, he will get the loose puck. Takes a shot, save, rebound, batted away from danger by Ottawa. White now with the puck in a few seconds left the period. Hit by Coghlan, cleared by Lindgren, and that's your second period. The Rangers score another pair, and at the end of 40 here at Madison Square Garden, the Rangers are up 5-0. Don't look at that graphic, it's broken. Here against the Senators. Rangers out shooting Ottawa 23-9. 23-9, out hitting them 10-8, face-offs 7-6 in favor of Ottawa. Ottawa won 4 of 5 that period. Mika Zibanejad versus Stützle, center ice. Third period about to get underway here in New York. Face-off won by Ottawa. Chabot with the puck. Hit at the blue line, sends it deep. Fox now. Takes it. Circles around his own net. Long pass for Zibanejad, who just stays onside. Has it poked away, but Panarin finds it. Gets it back to Mika. Shot save. Rebound cleared. And we're going to have a bit of a scuffle here as Chabot versus Zibanejad after Panarin got hit hard. Zibanejad, he'll get into a scrap. He's not the best fighter, especially against somebody like Chabot, but he's getting his blows in. This is a heavyweight fight, folks. Right hands, and Mika Zibanejad, I think, landed 5 punches in a row to win that fight and give the Rangers a shot in the arm here early in the third. Not that they needed it. So 1.5 minutes into the third. Stützle versus Zegras now to the left of Gustafsson. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Lindgren. Shot saved by Gustafsson. Puljujarvi fighting with Zegras. Takes it away from him, does Puljujarvi. Gets it up to Tkachuk. Over to Stützle. Moving in. Nice, good recovery there by Coghlan. As now Goodrow gets it over to, that's Lindgren. Now up to Zegras. Zegras makes a move, trying to get the shot off, though. Brandstrom takes away the loose puck and gets it up to Stützle. Hit by Lindgren. Sprong across the Coghlan. Up to Goodrow. Goodrow gains the zone, moves to the right circle. Now cuts to the slot. Shot saved by Gustafsson. Zegras gets it. Gets it back to Goodrow. Circling. Shot blocked. Never got through. Zegras finds it again. And now tries to get it to Sprong. Shot saved. Murray now actually in net for Ottawa. With about 5.5 minutes gone here in the third. Norris versus Strome to the left of Murray. Face-off won by Strome. Back to Tarmo. Ruunanen shot saved by Murray, and he freezes it again. A softer shot that got deflected on net. Murray covered up the 5-hole. Face-off won by Ottawa, but a good forecheck check there by Strome, and Caggiula gets the loose puck. Caggiula now trying to find Strome, intercepted by Brandstrom, gets it up to Aberg. Aberg smashed by Ruunanen, who kicks it out of the zone. And now Brodin harassed by Ruunanen, and it's turned over to Strome, but he'll be offsides. With 12:47 left now in the third. Norris versus Barron now as the fourth line comes out for a couple of minutes. Rangers out hitting Ottawa 15-10. Face-off won by the Senators. Brandstrom with the puck. Gets it over to Norris. Norris blocked by Fox. Fox sends it across to Miller and up to Gauthier, who pulls up at the center ice line, and now kind of a little start and stop. Gains some open ice, moves to the slot, shot save. Oh, and Morgan Barron bats it out of the sky like he was Tony Gwynn and smashes it into the back of the net. His third of the year. And the Rangers take a 6-0 lead. Gauthier obviously will get the primary assist. I'm not sure if there's a secondary one on that play, as Mika Zibanejad back out of the sin bin. Miller gets the secondary assist. So Gauthier and Miller the assists on Morgan Barron's third of the year, as Nils Lundqvist takes this puck away and sends it up to Mika with 10.5 left here in the third. Zibanejad from the right circle, shot saved by Murray. Panarin keeping it in, puts on the brakes, moving in, and Artemi Panarin shot saved by Murray with the glove. I mean, not much you can do there if you're Murray. He made the initial save, but it just bounced right to Morgan Barron, who batted it out of the sky. Strome versus Eller now to the right of Murray. Face-off won by Ottawa. Brandstrom with the puck. Passes up to Wayne Simmons. Hit by Lundqvist. Ennis finds it and sends it up to Dylan Strome. 2-point night for Strome, a goal and an assist. Tries to send it back for Ennis, but it goes all the way through, but Lundqvist keeps it in. Lundqvist now circling, shot saved by Miller. Chabot keeps it away from Kajula and sends it up to Eller. Eller makes a move, but can't get by. Gets by one Ranger, but can't get by another. That's Tarmo Reunin in there. Long pass up for Ennis along the left side. Ennis puts on the brakes. Circling. Shot goes high and wide. Kajula gets it behind the net. Kajula now circling. Telling Strome, get out of my way! Kajula now moving in. Has it poked away there. Looked like he was going to try to wrap it around Murray. Eller gets the loose puck and now gets it up to Simmons. He gets by Keandre Miller, but has it poked away there by Adam Fox. Lafreniere now up to Strome. Strome trying to split defenders. Gets it twisted towards the net, but Brandstrom doesn't let him get a good shot off. As Simmons now hit by Lundqvist. Nice hit there by Nils, as Tkachuk has it taken away. And Lundqvist will get it and send it around the boards to Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad now circling. Long pass, or excuse me, went up for Lundqvist. Now a long pass for Ennis. Ennis is offsides, delayed offsides. Brandstrom gets it. Stutzel now to Simmons. Simmons scores! He got Shesterkin going to his far side. Simmons pulled it back short side. His fourth of the year. There goes the shutout. That's really what the Rangers were playing for at that point. So 6-1 New York. Stutzel and Brandstrom the assists on Simmons' fourth of the year. So I guess a moral victory there for the Senators. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Brodin with the puck, chased by Zibanejad. Lafreniere over to Lindgren. Now up to Zibanejad. Brodin takes it away, gets it up to Tkachuk and over to Puljujarvi. Back to Stutzel, now back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk hit by Panarin, and Mika Zibanejad now along the left side. Moves to the left circle, cutting in. Shot blocked, saved by Murray. And 51 seconds left now in the third. Zegras versus Norris to the left of Murray. 6-1 New York. Face-offs in favor of Ottawa now 14-8. Although good forecheck there by the Rangers. Still skating hard. Zegras with the puck. Killing some time, kind of doing a figure S. It's poked off his stick. Keandre Miller will now go back and give chase and send across to Fox. And now back up to Zegras. Zegras, a slap shot saved by Murray. And he freezes it with 31 seconds left in the period. And that'll allow a chance for the Rangers' fourth line to get out there. Norris versus Barron. Morgan Barron scored the only Ranger goal here in the third. Face-off won by Barron. Back to Lindgren. Back to Coghlan. Coghlan can't get a shot off. White takes it away. Sends up to Aberg. Aberg moving in. Has it poked away by Gauthier. Good recovery there on the back check by the Rangers forward. Aberg, though, the turnover shot saved by Shesterkin. And he'll freeze it with 15 seconds to go. Does that help the old save percentage a little bit? Barron versus Norris again to the right of Shesterkin this time. Face-off won by Ottawa. Aberg with the puck across the Bernard Docker. Norris shot saved by Shesterkin. Aberg. Shesterkin does a good job of getting it and shuffling it into the corner. Fox now up to Dryden Hunt. 4 seconds left. Hunt lets one rip, goes high and wide. That's your game. The Rangers win 6-1. They remain undefeated here at Madison Square Garden and improve to 10-1 on the season. Your third star with 2 assists and a hit, Artemi Panarin. Rangers outshot Ottawa 35-13, out-hit them 18-12. Faceoffs 15-9 in favor of Ottawa. That's better than 60%. Your number 2 star with a goal, an assist, and a hit, Adam Fox. He got the scoring started for the Rangers and really kind of woke up this offense that had looked lethargic the last couple of games. And your number 1 star with a goal, an assist, and 2 hits, Dylan Strome, who after a day off really seemed to respond, him and the third line, as the third line accounted for a pair of goals. And now we'll welcome the Philadelphia Flyers to New York. Welcome. So, all right, and after that, there'll be Detroit and then Pittsburgh, and we'll see if we play these 3 games. We'll see if we're gonna definitely play 2. We'll see if we play 3 more tonight. Rangers versus Flyers. A classic matchup. The Flyers come into tonight's game 6-3-1. The Rangers 10-1. 10-1-0. So even though a lot of teams in the Metropolitan got off the hot starts, none hotter than these New York Rangers. Frost versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Philly. Provorov has it. Gets it to Konechny. He loses it, but then regains it. Back to the point for Provorov. Poked away by Zibanejad, and Lafreniere gathers. Lafreniere now turning on the Jets, realizes he's got a situation. Sneaking behind the defense, shot goes wide. Might have been deflected off of one of the recovering defensemen. Lafreniere gets it in the corner. Shot goes high and wide again. And Panarin now has it, circling behind the Philly net. Panarin with the puck. Shot saved by Carter Hart. And he freezes it with 2.5 gone here in the first. Not Panarin's best shot. Didn't look like he got as much on it as he wanted. Frost versus Zegras now. Rangers always roll 4 lines. Try to keep everybody fresh. Atkinson with the puck off the face-off win. Gives it up to Konechny. Konechny hit by Sprong. Back up to Atkinson. Hit by Lindgren. And Coghlan gathers. Dylan Coghlan now circling. Outlet pass to Zegras behind the defense. 2-on-2. Puts on the brakes. Backhand shot saved by Hart with the glove. An easy save for Carter Hart. You see Oscar Lindblom. Great story. 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. Leading the Flyers this year. Face-off won by the Flyers. Provorov has it. Poked off his stick. Barclay Goodrow finds it. Goodrow checked into the boards. Kicks it back to the point for Runanen. Runanen across the Lundqvist. Lundqvist lets it rip. Carter finds it and leaves it for Provorov. Provorov up to Farabee. Farabee hit by Runanen. Gets by him, though. His pass intercepted by Daniel Sprong and goes back to Runanen, and now over to Lundqvist. Up to Goodrow. Barclay Goodrow now. Gains the zone. Moves along the left side. Tries to send it back to the point. Doesn't get there, though. Deflects towards the net. Sticked aside by Hart, and Ellis has it. Ellis up to Fost, former New York Ranger. Jesper Fost hit by Runanen. Sprong takes it away and starts back the other way. Daniel Sprong gaining the blue line. Tries to get it over to Zegras, but loses the puck, but Goodrow recovers behind the net. Goodrow trying to find Sprong, but it goes behind him. Nils Lundqvist pinching in, keeps the puck in, and sends back to the point for Zegras. Back across to Runanen, back to Zegras, shot through a screen, never got through, rebound or deflection. Carter Hart makes the save with 10.5 left here in the first. Just see there, Artemi Panarin leading the Rangers, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points on the year. As Kevin Hayes, another former Ranger, faces off against Dylan Strome. Face-off won by Hayes, back to Ristolainen. He's hit by Strome. Kajul with it. Kajul gets it to Ennis. Shot saved by Hart. Oh, a beautiful save by Hart there, and the one-timer by Ennis. Looking to have his 2nd goal of the year. Ennis circling now, cutting to the slot. Shot deflected off of somebody. Oh, it might look like it hit somebody in the face. Kajula, fortunately, already has half his teeth knocked out, so no difference there. Fox moving in. Shot saved by Hart. As now Hanola has it and sends it over to Iafalo. Taken away by Strome. Bad turnover. Pass for Ennis goes through. Missed him just barely. Fox pinching in. Shot saved by Hart. Rangers some sustained pressure here as this third line looks rejuvenated after a night off in Vancouver. Connolly gets laid out by Miller, and Kajula has it and sends it over to Fox. Fox up to Zibanejad, fresh off the bench. Zibanejad moving in, shot, and he scores! Zibanejad saw there was a screen, threads the needle between two defenders. Hart never saw it. Mika gets his 6th of the year. The Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Carter Hart just couldn't see it. And Zibanejad took advantage of the screen, threw it between the defenders. 1-0 New York with 6:15 left in the first. Getzlaf versus Barron. Fox and Kajula the assists. Barron wins it back to Lindgren. Now sends it over to Coughlin. Coughlin will gain the zone. Coughlin a shot saved by Carter Hart. Morgan Barron now moving in. Barron backhand goes wide. Gauthier finds it. Circling. Back to the point for Coughlin. Across now to Lindgren. Back down to Gauthier. Back to Hunt. Hunt backhand goes high and wide. Dryden Hunt now moving in. Shot saved by Hart, and he freezes it with 4 minutes left in the first. The bottom lines of the Rangers putting some good pressure here on the Flyers. Getzlaf versus Mika Zibanejad now. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Coughlin, sends it over to Lindgren. Lindgren moving in, slap shot saved by Carter Hart. Zibanejad fighting with Getzlaf in the corner. Getzlaf comes away with it, sends it up to Carlson. Carlson at center ice, lives it for Lindblom. Long shot saved by Shesterkin, and he leaves it for Coughlin. Coughlin out of the corner. Leaves it for Mika Zibanejad at the center ice line. Zibanejad takes it, moves up along the left side. Looking for somebody to pass to. Instead, he's going to take a shot. Saved by Hart. Bounces over the net. Lafreniere finds it. Now tries to get it to Zibanejad. Oh, and it went right through the crease. And he just missed the net. Oh, he was so close to making it 2-0 and getting his second goal of the night. Big hit by Lafreniere and Carlson. Good pressure here by the Rangers as Atkinson gets it away from danger. Now over to Stetcher. Stetcher sends it back across ice for Getzlaf with only a few seconds left here in the first. Getzlaf now, moving on through. Shot saved by Shesterkin, cleared by Coughlin. Period over. Rangers up 1-0 as we head to the first intermission. The only goal, through a screen, Mika Zibanejad. And it's 1-0 Rangers. Rangers out shooting Philly 16-2. Hits are 5-1 in favor of New York. Faceoffs are 4-2 in favor of Philly. Although it should be noted the Rangers won the last 2 faceoffs after losing the first 4. Frost versus Zibanejad. Faceoff won by the Flyers, back to Provorov. Provorov moving in. Back to the point. Hit by Zibanejad, down low to Konechny. Back to Atkinson. Chased by Fox. Loses the puck. Mika takes it away after a good check by Fox. Mika to Lafreniere. Tries to get it back to Mika, but Ellis kicks it away. Lafreniere finds it again in the corner. Lafreniere leaves it for Miller at the point. Shot saved by Hart with the blocker. Panarin gathers in the corner. Panarin trying to move in, but Provorov takes it away and pushes it out to Frost. Frost along the right side, hit by Miller, and Lafreniere takes it away. Alexis Lafreniere, slap shot goes wide. Panarin gets it off the boards. Panarin shot, and Artemi Panarin rattles it in. Panarin, his 8th of the year. Off the far post and in, and it's a 2-0 Ranger lead. El Capitan. Snipes home a snapshot. And no chance for Carter Hart there. Zegras versus Domi now. Lafreniere and Miller the assists. Face-off won by Zegras, back to Lindgren. Over to Coughlin, back up to Zegras, cutting through center ice. Shot saved by Hart with the glove. 16:05 left in the second. Ranger top line getting it done tonight. Goals by Lafreniere, by Zibanejad and by Panarin. Domi versus Zegras now. Face-off won by Domi. Back to Ellis. Up to Farabee. Farabee laid out by Lindgren on the right side. Coghlan goes and gathers. Sends it up to Zegras. Zegras moving in, sends it back to Sprong. Shot saved by Carter Hart in the short side. Nice shot by Daniel Sprong, who shoots again. Carter Hart doing his best to keep Philly in this game. Fost up to Farabee. Farabee along the left side, again hit hard by Lindgren, and Barclay Goodrow finds it. Goodrow along the left side, cutting in. Loses the puck to Domi. Max Domi now. Up to Farabee. Across to Fost. Fost moving in the right side. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Sprong has it. Pushes it up to Zegras. Zegras along the left side again. Trying to go back. Tyler Ennis. Oh, what a slapper. And robbed again by Carter Hart. That's the second time tonight Ennis has been robbed. As Zegras found the trailer. And now Strome versus Hayes. Face-off won by Strome. Back to Runanen, who pushes it back to Strome. Back to Runanen at the point. Runanen, slap shot, deflected on net, saved by Hart. As now Ennis moving in, leaves it back for Strome. Circling are the Rangers. Strome still has it. Still circling. Poked away finally by Connolly. And up to Kevin Hayes. 10 minutes left here in the second period. Lundqvist, nice hit on Hayes. As Runanen gets it back to Strome. He's surrounded at center ice, and Hayes takes it away. Iafallo takes it and hit by Runanen, and Lundqvist gathers. Nils Lundqvist now, trying to navigate his own zone, gets it up to Lafreniere. He sends it across to Ennis. Ennis on the right side, puts on the brakes, can't get a good shot off, as Ristolainen is there. Ristolainen, chased by Lundqvist, pass intercepted by Lafreniere, pushes it to Condre Miller, and sends it up to Dylan Strome with 7 minutes to go. Strome, slap shot, saved by Hart. And he'll freeze it. Morgan Barron versus Frost to the right of Hart. Face-off won by Frost over to Carlson. Carlson puts in the brakes at center ice, passes up to Atkinson, taken away by Dryden Hunt. Keandre Miller now at the puck. And Miller just offsides. Frost versus Barron again. Neutral zone face-off this time. Barron wins this one back to Miller. Sends it over to Fox. Fox gains the zone. Puts on the brakes in the left circle. Kicks it back to the point. But Hunt was out of position. Miller gives chase. And the Rangers regroup. Miller up to Morgan Barron. Barron gets hit hard. Loses the puck. But Miller cutting in. Pushes it forward to Gauthier. Gauthier circling now. Julian Gauthier shot, saved by Harden. Oh no! Initially, he made the save, but he got like 80% of it, and it bounced in off the blocker, and Gauthier picks up his third goal of the year. Julian Gauthier. Gauthier got one. Now Frost versus Zibanejad, but it's 3-0 Rangers with 4 minutes left in the second. Technically unassisted as Zibanejad wins that faceoff. Coghlan back to Lindgren, up to Lafreniere. So technically an unassisted goal, but the Rangers will take it. Lafreniere now with the puck. Shot, saved by Hart again. This one bounced over the net instead of into the net. Zibanejad now circling, shot, and Mika gets his second of the night. His 7th of the year. He pulled the string, he went top shelf from the top of the slot, and it's 4-0 New York. Rangers starting to pour it on here in Madison Square Garden. 2:35 left in the period. Lafreniere and Lindgren the assists. Another face-off win for Zibanejad, who's having a very good night in the dot overall for once. Lindgren tries to make it cross ice. Atkinson intercepts. Coghlan will cut off Atkinson, or try to. Back to Konechny. Shot goes wide. Puck stays behind the Ranger net with a minute left in the period. Panarin up to Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad along the left side, looking for that hat trick. Kicks it back to the point, but Fost intercepts. 20 seconds left now in the period. Back across to Farabee. Farabee has it knocked away by Coughlin. Coughlin sends it around the boards to Zibanejad. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the second period. The end of 40 here at Madison Square Garden. The Rangers score 3 in the second, including another one by Mika Zibanejad. That graphic again is wrong. It's 4-0 New York. Rangers outshot Philly 11-1 that period. It's 27-3 for the game. Hits 8-6 in favor of the Rangers. Face-offs now 7 apiece. Mika Zibanejad versus Frost once again. Face-off won by Philly. Provorov over to Konechny. Konechny hit by Miller. Fox takes the puck away and sends it over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere down the right side, puts on the brakes now. Moving to the top of the slot. Screened was Hart by Zibanejad, but he makes the kick save anyway. Panarin now a shot. Oh, and Artemi Panarin gets his second of the game. His 9th of the year. And the Ranger top line is just pouring it on. When they are clicking, they are hard to stop. It's 5-0 New York. Minute 20 gone in the third. Lafreniere and Fox the assist. Zegras wins the faceoff back to Lindgren, who leaves it for Coughlin. Coughlin moving in. Coughlin a shot, saved by Hart, punches that a play. And now both Panarin and Zibanejad are a goal away from a hat trick. Frost versus Zegras again to the right of Hart. Face-off won by Philly. Ellis with the puck across to Provorov. Up to Frost. Back across to Konechny. His pass intercepted by Zegras. Zegras now back the other way for the Rangers. 3 minutes gone in the third. Rangers up 5-0. Zegras tried to get it back to the point, but it was deflected. Konechny got it. And he has it now in his own trapezoid. Circling back out now. In his own zone. Sends it up to Ellis, who gets laid out. And then Coughlin almost turned it over, but Zegras took it back. And now Zegras along the left side. Sends it back to Coughlin. Across to Lindgren. Lindgren a shot. Saved by Antti Ranta, former Ranger. Who's now in the game with 5 minutes gone in the period. So Hart goes 5 minutes into the third. Gives up 5 goals. Dylan Strome versus Max Domi now to the right of Ranta. And it'll be a face-off won by Domi as Fost has it. Sends up to Ellis. Ellis has it poked away. Strome takes it back and gives it over to Kajula. Drake Kajula along the left side. Back to the point for Lundqvist. He gets hit hard. Domi gets it over to Fost. And Fost starts back the other way. He gets hit by Kajula. And now Ennis back the other way. What's up, Wild Pitch? How's it going? And now Ellis back the other way. Hit by Runinen as Kajula circles back around his own net. 8 minutes gone here in the third. Kajula up to Ennis. Ennis along the left side, cutting in. Backhand shot, really couldn't get anything on it. Not sure who was on his tail there, as Fost now trying to work around Lundqvist and does. Back to Domi. Domi moving in. Shot saved by Shesterkin with the right leg. There's now an outlet pass to Strome. Up to Panarin. Back to Strome. Strome a shot. And Dylan Strome scores! His second goal of the year and his second goal in as many games. With 10:15 left in the third, it's 6-0 New York. So after getting dominated in Vancouver, the Ranger offense has come back to life. Hayes versus Morgan Barron now at center ice. Panarin and Lundqvist, the assists. Face-off won by Barron to Miller. He sends it over to Fox. Fox puts on the brakes. Circling, top of the slot. Shot saved by Ranta. Carter Hart pulled after giving up 5 goals. The 6th one credited against Ranta. Hayes hit by Fox. Dryden Hunt has it. Leaves it for Miller. Miller circling back in his own zone. Now an outlet pass meant for Morgan Barron, but it's going to go all the way down. But the Rangers are going to wave off the icing. Julien Gauthier with that killer speed. He's got a golden night looking for his second one. He gets his second one. Julien Gauthier, his second of the game, his 4th of the year. As he snipes one past Ronta. And the Rangers are pouring it on here against Philly. Little revenge for the Giants, we'll say. It's 7-0 New York. Hayes versus Zibanejad. Now Miller and Hunt the assists. Face-off won by the Flyers. Hinola has it. Up to Iafallo. Iafallo down low. Back to Hayes. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Panarin now. To Zibanejad. Knocked off his stick. Hinola finds it. And up to Iafallo. Harassed by Zibanejad. Has it taken away by Coghlan, but takes it back. And then Lindgren, a nice play, bats it off of his stick. And Zibanejad starts back the other way. Zibanejad has it intercepted by Atkinson with less than 5 minutes to go. Atkinson 2-on-1. Can't get by Lindgren, though. Allows the Rangers to catch up. Frost now, knocked away by Panarin. With 4 minutes left here in the third. Panarin a shot, looking for the Hattie. Saved by Ronta. Lafreniere has it taken away by Konechny. And he sends it over to Frost. Poked away again by Lindgren, and back the other way go the Rangers. Konechny takes it away at neutral ice, Ristolainen, and now he loses it to Zibanejad. Because Zibanejad also looking for a potential Hattie. 3 Rangers with 2 goals tonight. Gauthier, Zibanejad, and Panarin. Lafreniere now a shot, sticked aside by Ronta. Barclay Goodrow has it. Goodrow moving in, shot saved there by Ronta. Goodrow keeps it in at least temporarily with less than a minute to go. Frost now across to Atkinson. Atkinson laid out by Miller. Puck is loose at center ice. And we're going to have ourselves a bit of a scrum here, as it looks like that's a big hit, and that was a big injury for the Flyers. As Keandre Miller just steamrolled again. I think that was the Konechny, I'm not sure. And Carlson now comes in to defend his teammate. Well, the one thing is the Rangers may not be undefeated in the record, but they have not lost a fight yet this year as Keandre Miller lays out Carlson. And they'll spend the rest of the game in the sin bin. Barron versus Domi. As the Rangers will send out their 4th line just in case this starts to get chippy. Face-off won by Barron to Ruunanen. Over to Lundqvist. Has an assist tonight. Sends it up to Hunt, who also has an assist tonight. Tries to get it back to Lundqvist, but Lundqvist was out of position again. He's been out of position a lot lately. Shesterkin will send it around to Ruunanen, and he'll pass up to Barron. Barron through neutral ice. Puts on the brakes. Takes a shot saved by Ronta. Gauthier gathers, looking for the Hattie. Shot saved by Ronta. Punched out of play with 26 seconds left. Zegras versus Domi now to the right of Ronta. Face-off won by the Flyers. Ellis with the puck. Poked away by Zegras. Zegras moving in, and Zegras will wrap it around Ronta. Insult to injury. His 4th of the year. No chance for Ronta from there. It should be unassisted. And it is. Face-off won by the Flyers. Ellis with the puck. Over to Farabee. Poked away. And Dylan Strome now off to the races. Moving in. Shot saved by Ronta. Strome held it a little too long, and he knows it. Stetcher now back the other way. Up to Farabee. Knocked away by Ruunanen. Ruunanen will send it around to Lundqvist, and that should do it. And by far, the Rangers' most dominant outing of the year, an 8-0 victory. I don't think the Flyers even had a half a dozen shots on net, though. Like, all of the play was in the Philadelphia end. As they salute the Garden faithful. Yeah, they didn't. Julian Gauthier with a pair of goals, your 3rd star. Rangers outshot Philly 41-5, outhit them 11-9. Faceoffs 13-10 in favor of the Flyers. Your number 2 star with 2 goals, Mika Zibanejad. What's up, Wild Pitch? How's it going? And I'm going to guess your number 1 star is Panarin. Again, absolutely the most dominant game of the year that we've played. And there it is. Yeah, Panarin with also 2 goals and an assist. That's why he's the number 1 star. So a 3-point night for Artemi Panarin. The bread man delivers. So after losing 3-1 to Vancouver, The Rangers have outscored the opponents 14-1. This guy Will here actually made his NHL debut last night, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if we can squeeze 2 more games in. We'll see how fast this game against the Red Wings goes. Rangers improved to 11-1, however, as they welcome the Red Wings to town, who are 5-6. So, Evgeny Malkin, longtime Ranger nemesis against Mika Zibanejad. Face-off won by the Wings. Yandel has it. Had a cup of coffee with the Rangers. Malkin gains the zone. Over to Lucas Raymond. He's hit hard by Adam Fox. Pass to the slot, intercepted by Miller. Miller leaves it for Fox and sends up now to Lafreniere, but intercepted by Yandel. He starts back the other way. Hit by Fox. Big hit with the shoulder. And Miller now back the other way, and he'll send it up to Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad will gain the zone, move along the right side, tries to send it back to the slot, but Cilafito intercepts and gives it to Malkin. Across to Yandel. Yandel gains the zone, hit by Fox. Zibanejad gets it near his own point. Now circles in his own zone, leaves it for Adam Fox, and Fox starts back the other way. Fox moves to the left circle. Gets hit hard, loses it to Yandel, and Yandel up now to Lucas Raymond. Raymond hit by Zibanejad. Fox tries to get it by, but actually threw it right into the body. And Cilafito, down low, knocked away there. I don't think he got a shot on net as the puck is pushed around the boards to Panarin. He sends cross ice to Trevor Zegras. Zegras now gains the zone. Circling, moves behind the Red Wing net. Still circling, shot saved by Kemper, and he will freeze the puck, allowing the Rangers to get some fresh bodies out there. Claude Giroux, a former Flyer, against Zegras now to the right of Kemper. Face-off won by the Wings. Roenick has it. Gets it up to Bertuzzi. Gets by Coghlan. Back to Giroux. Shot saved by Shesterkin as he does the splits. Zadina now moving in down low. One-time shot saved by Giroux again. And the Red Wings giving the Rangers some trouble here. As you see the Rangers record there, 11-1. Off to a very hot start. The Wings, meanwhile, are 5-6. Face-off won by the Wings. Roenick has it. Hit by Barclay Goodrow. Takes the puck, pushes it out of the zone. Giroux recovers at neutral ice for Detroit. Giroux will send deep. Coghlan will give chase. Coghlan passes up to Goodrow. Loses it to Kukan as he needed a change. Pass intercepted by Zegras. Trevor Zegras now. Slap shot saved by Kemper. And he'll freeze it in the crease with 10.5 left here in the first. Claude Giroux leads the Red Wings in points. 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. It's the same as their record, 5-6. Valino versus Strome. Face-off won by the Wings. Tierney has it now. Tierney moving in. Shot goes wide. Fighting for it down low. Couple of Rangers. Couple of Red Wings. Runanen comes away with it, though, and sends a pass out to Ennis. Ennis along the right side. Streaking by the defense. Cutting in. Shot saved. Rebound. Strome whiffed on it, and Miller gets it out of danger for Detroit. Miller will now gain the center ice line and send it deep. Runanen gives chase and gets it in the corner. Now sends a cross-ice pass to Kajula. Kajula back trying for Ennis, but it goes behind him. Fabry has it now and gets it up to Brown. Brown along the left side, hit by Lundqvist. Runanen gathers, sends it back around to Kajula. Kajula up to Lundqvist. And now along the right side. Gains the zone himself. Lundqvist tries to throw it towards net, but blocked off by Tierney. He's hit by Strome, but maintains control enough to get it up to Miller. Miller along the left side, up to Vrana. Vrana with 6 minutes left in the period, hit by Runanen, and Julien Gauthier takes away. Gauthier now, cutting through neutral ice. Chased down there. Vrana has it, knocked away by Lundqvist, though. Taken back. Barron has it. Morgan Barron throws on net. Kemper quickly passes it up to Rasmussen, and he sends it over to Hathaway, who will send it deep, and the Rangers will give chase. Lundqvist goes and gets it for New York. Lundqvist up to Morgan Barron. Barron along the right side. Cutting in. Shot saved by Kemper. Rebound. Barron can't get anything on it. That's a good play there by Miller. Miller over to Giroux. Giroux has it knocked away, and Barron takes the loose puck at the blue line. Back across neutral ice. Barron now. Shot, and he scores! Morgan Barron! Kemper's going to wish he had that one back. It stayed low. I think he just got it over the right leg, his 4th of the year. And the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0 New York. Not even sure if there's going to be an assist on that one. 2:08 left in the first. Giroux versus Zibanejad. Lindgren does get assist. Lindgren got an assist on that one as Roenick now has it poked away. Panarin gathers. Starts back the other way. And Bertuzzi now has it for Detroit. Hit by Fox. And Panarin takes the loose puck with a minute to go here in the first period. Panarin tries to send it back to the point, but Fox was pinching in. Keandre Miller. Oh, it deflects on net. And now Keandre Miller and actually Fox gathers. A little bit wasted time there. One last chance for the Rangers. Miller gains the zone. Sends it to Panarin. Shot goes wide. Or actually, short side saved by Kemper. He pushed it wide. The Rangers score first. And at the end of one, it's 1-0 New York. Rangers out shooting Detroit 7-2. Hits 7-0. Detroit, though, favoring the faceoffs 5-0. So Malkin versus Zibanejad now. Center ice. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Back to Miller. Now over to Fox. Fox. Oh, they're going to call him off sides. Okay. So it'll be a neutral zone face-off. Won by Malkin. Back to Yandel. Now over to Seal Fito. Poked away by Miller. Puck is loose. Zibanejad gathers, but loses at center ice to the young superstar Lucas Raymond. Yandel has it, has his pocket pick, but Cedar finds it. Back to Raymond, now to Ciofito. He gets hit hard. Miller has it and sends it up now to Lafreniere. Across to Zibanejad along the left side. Into the left circle near in Detroit zone. Zibanejad looking for a pass, but Ciofito intercepts and sends it back up to Lucas Raymond. Raymond gets hit by Fox. The puck kicks all the way back down to the Detroit zone. Kemper has it, almost turns it over. Yandel almost an own goal. Oh my goodness, some really wild puck handling there by Detroit as Lucas Raymond now finally starts back the other way. Lafreniere now has it for the Rangers. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Lafreniere cross to Adam Fox. Shot blocked down low. Goes wide as Zegras tried to push it on home, but could not. Adam Fox pinching in, got a good shot off into traffic. As now sends it across to Zegras, intercepted by Malkin. Up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi on the right side, hit by Keandre Miller. Lafreniere gathers, sends it across to Fox. Fox now back the other way with Zegras. And now sends it across to Sprong. Backhand shot save. Kick to Cedar. Cedar up to Ciofito. Now to Giroux. He's hit by Fox. And, oh, bad turnover there. Down low, and Ciofito scores! His 2nd of the year. Bad turnover there by Ryan Lindgren in his own zone. And Ciofito gets his 2nd goal of the season. And we are tied at 1. Zegras versus Giroux. Giroux and Cedar the assists. Face-off won this time by the Rangers. Coughlin has it. Coughlin puts it towards the net, but it's blocked by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi now up to Giroux. Giroux hit by Coughlin. Puck knocked loose. Zegras gathers, sends it around the boards. Lindgren gathers and sends up to Daniel Sprong. Sprong along the right side, moving in. Shot, saved by Kemper. Rebound, Zegras couldn't get enough on it. Roenick knocked it wide. Nice play there by the Detroit defenseman. Roenick now up to Giroux. Giroux along the right side, laid out by Lindgren. And Coughlin, Coughlin overskates it down low. Shesterkin knocks it away with his own stick. And now Coughlin recovers and gets it up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow lets one rip. Shot goes wide. Coughlin keeps it in. Coughlin now moving in. Dylan Coughlin, a shot saved by Kemper. And he'll freeze the puck here with 8:32 left in the second period. Strome versus Veleno to the right of Kemper. Face-off won by Veleno to Roenick. He's surrounded, though, by the Rangers, and Strome will gather the puck. Strome now can't get a shot off, but Ennis does. Strome hits the outside of the cage on the rebound. Strome gathers it again. Shot, rebound again, 2 in a row. Rangers really putting the stress on the Red Wings right now with the third line. Kajula now hits Veleno, takes it away. Veleno gets it back, and then another hit by Kajula. Roenick finally gets it away from some danger, but then what a forecheck! And now a cross, and right there, oh, what a shot! I've never seen a guy get robbed more in the last 2 games than Tyler Ennis. Holy cow, talk about a string of bad luck. Brown gets it up to Fabry. Fabry makes a move, 2-on-2. Veleno shot. Nice recovery by Ruunanen, blocks it. It goes into the corner. Ennis now kicks it back around to Ruunanen. Ruunanen behind the trapezoid. 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Long pass for Morgan Barron, fresh off the bench. Barron moving in. Barron a shot, deflects into the corner. Barron still has it now, circling. Shot saved by Kemper with the glove, and he freezes it with 3:45 left in the second. Tyler Ennis had a picture-perfect one-timer. Kemper followed it the whole way. Rasmussen versus Barron now to the right of Kemper. And it's going to be won by the Wings. Back to Miller. Miller hit by Barron, though. Good forecheck by the fourth line. Barron kicks it back to the point. Miller, Fox, slap shot, saved by Kemper even though he's screened. It'll be Rasmussen versus Barron again. Face-off won by Rasmussen again. Miller gets it over to Tierney. Now up to Vrana. Vrana on the right side, laid out by Keandre Miller. Got the A, sends it across to Fox. Fox, outlet pass to Morgan Barron. Back to Dryden Hunt now. Hunt cutting across. In the right circle, takes a shot, saved by Kemper, nobody there for the rebound. Miller gathers for Detroit with a minute left, sends it up to Hathaway. Hathaway on the right side, he'll send it deep, and Fox will give chase. Adam Fox with the puck in the pie slice. Circling behind, passing out to Barron. Now a bank pass to Lafreniere, he was just onside. Alexi Lafreniere, good shot, saved by Kemper. Hunt keeps it in, Miller in, tries to get it to the slot to Barron, can't handle it, and that's your period. At the end of 40 here, a bad turnover led to the equalizer for Detroit. The end of 40, it's 1-1. Rangers out shooting Detroit 19-3, hits 16-0 in favor of the Rangers. Faceoffs 9-2 in favor of Detroit. Some very lopsided stat columns there. Malkin versus Zibanejad. Center ice. And faceoff won by Detroit. Lucas Raymond with the puck. As it poked away by Keandre Miller. And the puck is going to get sent all the way down. It's going to be an icing on Miller. After a big collision there at the blue line. Rasmussen versus Zibanejad. Oh, actually, no, that's a typo. Malkin versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Malkin. Back to Yandel. The Cedar. Now the Raymond. Back to Yandel. Back to Cedar. Shot saved by Shesterkin with the glove. He leaves it for Fox, and now Fox up to Panarin. Panarin along the left side. Puts on the brakes. Moves to the circle. Can't get a good shot off. Panarin gets laid out in the circle. He seems to be okay. And Ciofito and Zibanejad both drop the gloves, but no punches thrown. And it's a sinking issue. Again. So we'll wait a few seconds. There we go. So they'll both go to the Simbin 5 for fighting. Zegras versus Malkin now. Face-off won by Zegras, back to Miller. Keandre Miller moving in, shot save. No rebound as Kemper covers. 2.5 left here, or 2.5 gone in the third. A 1-1 game. Malkin versus Zegras to the right of Kemper. Face-off won by Malkin to Yandel. Gets it to Lucas Raymond. Has it poked off his stick. Nice pocket pick by Lindgren. Lindgren on the left side. Slap shot saved by Kemper. And he'll freeze it again. 16:31 left in the third. Malkin versus Zegras again. Face-off won by Zegras to Lindgren. Lindgren back to Coughlin. Coughlin moving in. Dylan Coughlin a shot. And Dylan Coughlin threads the needle. His second of the year. Dylan Coughlin. What a time to say, don't worry, boys. I'm going to do it myself. The Stash strikes for his second goal of the year. And it's 2-1 New York early in the third. Zegras and Lindgren the assists. Face-off won this time by Malkin. Yandel with it. Gives it over to Zadina. He gets hit by Lindgren. Sprong now over to Coughlin. And he passes up to Zegras. Zegras now. Shot saved by Kemper. Squared it up nicely. 5:15 gone now in the period. Malkin versus Strome to the right of Kemper. Face-off won by Malkin to Cedar. Poked away there by Strome, but Yandel gathers and sends up to Zadina. Zadina hit by Runanen, but he sends it deep. Lundqvist gives chase and gathers. And now sends a pass up to Tyler Ennis along the right side, turning on the Jets, trying to get by Yandel, puts on the brakes, tries to find Kajula, and Kajula threw it right through the mouth of the net, and he couldn't score. Oh, he was so close. He was right on the doorstep. Ennis with the perfect pass, and Kajula could not strike. Could not strike it true, I should say, as Runanen now, a slap shot that deflects high and wide over the net. Kajula loses it to Cedar. Cedar along the right side gives it up to Brown. Brown will send deep, and Runanen will give chase. Tyrell Runanen gathers. Runanen up to Ennis. Ennis now along the left side. Turns on the brakes. Circling. Leaves it for Runanen. Runanen now, top of the slot. Can't get a good shot off. Lafreniere has it. Leaves it for Zegras. He hits the outside of the cage. And Kemper will freeze. Rangers will head to Pittsburgh before returning home to play Toronto. Veleno versus Barron. With halfway through the third, Rangers up by 1. Barron loses another face-off. Yandel has it for Detroit. Gets hit hard. Good side hip check as Miller gets the loose puck and sends it up to Dryden Hunt. Hunt along the left side, loses it to Yandel. Nice play by the veteran defenseman as he sends it across to Fabry. And Fabry will send it around the boards and gathered there by Keandre Miller. 8:15 left here in the third. Long pass up for Morgan Barron. Barron moving in behind the defense. Barron back to Hunt. Shot blocked. Never got through, I think. And Hunt now loses the puck to Kukan, who sends it up to Veleno. Veleno along the right side. He'll send it deep. Fox will be there to gather with 7 minutes left in the third. Adam Fox up to Morgan Barron. Barron handles. Gets across the blue line. Slap shot. Doesn't get through. Good block there in front. Hunt gathers, though, on the deflection shot. And Dryden Hunt scores. His 4th of the year. The 4th line delivers a huge insurance goal. And it's 3-1 New York. Looks like he went 5-hole on him. As now Veleno versus Zibanejad with 6 minutes left here in the third. Barron and Fox the assists as Kukan has it knocked off his stick by Zibanejad. Lindgren can't get it out of the zone, however. Coughlin will get the loose puck in the far corner, though, and now send it back to Zibanejad with 5 minutes left in the period. His pass is intercepted, but he gathers it back. Nice back check by Zibanejad, and he gives it up to Coughlin. Up to Lafreniere, who gives it to Panarin, and he is offsides with 4:15 left here in the third. Malkin versus Zegras now at center ice. Or neutral zone faceoff, I should say. Face-off won by Detroit. Lucas Raymond back to Malkin. Coughlin pokes it away. Zegras gathers. And sends up to Daniel Sprong. Sprong gains the blue line. Tries to send back to Coughlin and does so successfully. Coughlin, though, turned it over. Nice poke check by Lindgren, though, to get it back. The Rangers regroup. Coughlin now moving into the left circle. Throws it towards the net high and wide. Goes all the way over and into Ciofito's stick. And he sends it across to Malkin. Malkin, surrounded by Rangers, gets laid out by Coughlin. Ciofito gets it again, though. Zegras intercepts his pass meant for the slot. And now Sprong has it. And he sends it back to Lindgren. Lindgren, long pass for Goodrow. It's going to actually go past him and go on net. Kemper handles it, gives it to Roenick. With a minute to go now and sends it up to Lucas Raymond. Yes, there goes Kemper now to the bench. It's 6-on-5. And now Ciofito shot saved by Shesterkin. Good recovery there by Sprong. And now down low. And the Red Wings, Ciofito gets his 3rd goal of the year. His 2nd of the game. And suddenly, the Ranger lead is back down to 1. As Ciofito, initial save by Shesterkin, got set up the one-timer. And the Ranger defense lets down their netminder. As face-off won by Malkin again. Malkin and Raymond the assists. And again, Kemper pulled from net. Big check there. Zibanejad gets hit hard. Loses the puck. Yandel gets it. Big hit by Panarin. Zadina now sends up to Lucas Raymond. Lafreniere hits him. He loses it to Zadina. Then gets it back. Rangers fighting for it. Finally, Miller comes away with it. He sends up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad will throw on the empty net. And that's probably the nail in the coffin. Mika's 8th goal of the year. And it's 4-2 New York. Strome versus Veleno at center ice. Miller and Lafreniere the assists. Face-off won by the Detroit. They'll pull the goalie again. But they would need a miracle now at this point as Lundqvist takes it away. With 7 seconds left, he has his pocket picked by Brown. Ran out of gas. He really wanted that empty net goal. Fabry now. Time expires before he gets a shot off. The Rangers win 4-2. The Red Wings fought them hard, but the Rangers get enough offense and just enough goaltending to hold on. Your number 3 star with eventually what's ended up being the game-winning goal, Dryden Hunt. Rangers outshot Detroit 28-6. Out-hit them 22-5. Detroit won 19 of 23 faceoffs, though. Your number 2 star with a goal and an assist, Morgan Barron. And we'll play one more. That should take us right to the top of the hour. And your number 1 star with a pair of goals and a hit, Chance Ciofito. Big reason why this was even a game for Detroit. Yay, Trevor Zegras is happy. Yay. What? I didn't break my promise. I forgot that I didn't make that promise because I made that promise a year ago. Sorry, Pascal. And yes, mathematically, that's now impossible that he'll get 9 in the first 15 games. Oops. Let's see. Who are we going to give a night off to? Lindgren? Yeah, let's give Lindgren the night off. We'll put in Oscar Gortz and see what the kid does here on the second pairing with Coughlin. We definitely want to make sure he gets some games in. Just was not expecting. I completely forgot about that promise. So anyway, Rangers versus Penguins. Penguins are 6-5-2. Rangers are 12-1. Also want to make sure that Georgiev is in net. Yeah, now we're going to put Georgiev in, not Shesterkin. Want to keep him sharp and also not exhaust Shesterkin. No reason to. As the Rangers head to Pittsburgh for the first time this year at the PPG Paints Arena. Sid the Kid against Mika Zibanejad. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Schultz to Tarasenko. Pass intercepted and sent all the way down. It's actually going to be an icing on the Rangers. It's mishandled. That's center ice. Crosby versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Pettersson to Gensel. Moving it back to Tarasenko. Down low. Shot saved by Georgiev. He leaves it for Mika. And now pass up to Lafreniere along the left side. He sends it to Panarin. Panarin shot saved by Pittsburgh's netminder. Schultz gets the rebound away from Lafreniere and sends up to Gensel. Gensel moving through neutral ice. Hit from behind by Miller. Miller takes it away. Leaves it for Lafreniere. He loses it back to Gensel. Gensel along the right side. Surrounded by a wall of white jerseys. Panarin gets it. He's going to send it, unfortunately, an errant pass that's going to go all the way down. But Panarin, too fast, is going to get the icing waved off. Artemi Panarin circling now. Shot goes high and misses the net. Bounces back towards the net. Sticked away. Zegras fighting with Gensel. Keeps it in that end of the ice. But Pettersson finally takes it away and sends it back to Tarasenko. Before, again, Zegras, being Captain Pesky over there, takes it back. And now Zegras looking for a pass to Lafreniere, but Pettersson intercepts and sends it to Gensel, and I have something in my left eye. So if I start freaking out, I apologize, as that's poked away. Lambert, Tarasenko down low, poked away nicely by Georgiev. Goodrow now up to Keandre Miller. Miller on the right side, slap shot, didn't get anything on it. Looks like his stick, yeah, his stick exploded. Sprong now with the puck, Sprong a shot, and Daniel Sprong scores through the screen, his 4th of the year. Daniel Sprong gets the 1st of the game. He's been playing much better on the road this year than at home, actually. Huh. Something to keep in mind. The win against Miller gets the only assist. Lambert versus Strome now. 7.5 gone in the first. Miller and Goodrow get the assists. Manson over to Joseph now. Gortz, nice stick check there. Now playing with Dylan Coghlan. Gortz in his 3rd career game. Sends up to Tyler Ennis. Ennis now moving in. Shot saved by Anderson, and he freezes the puck. Oscar Gortz. Rangers very high on this kid. They moved up to the number 2 pick overall in the draft. Face-off won by Strome to Gortz. Shot saved by Anderson. Good shot there by the rookie as Kapanen gets it over to Manson. Manson now hit by Coghlan as he pushes it along. Ennis sends it around to Gortz. And up to Kajula. Kajula along the right side. Hit there. Still has the puck, though. Moving in. Shot, save, rebound. Save again by Anderson. And he'll freeze it with 9:35 here left in the period. As you see there, Sidney Crosby. 4 goals, 11 assists. Leads the Penguins in points. No surprise. Heinen versus Barron now to the right of Anderson. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Marino has it and pushes it over to McGinn. McGinn along the right side. Hit by Runanen. Gauthier gathers. Sends it back to Lundqvist, who sends it over to Barron. Bank pass to Dryden Hunt. Hunt gains the zone. Moving in. Shot saved by Anderson. Rebound. Matheson keeps it away from Hunt to get a possible good rebound there as it deflects back now on net. And Anderson gets a snow shower for his trouble. 7:34 left in the first. Rangers up 1-0 on Daniel Sprong's 4th goal of the year. Heinen versus Zegras now. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Gortz. His shot blocked. Sprong's shot blocked. To try and throws it on the side of the cage. Oh, it's on the line. And Anderson finds it and freezes it. Sprong almost got his 2nd goal of the game. And Gortz almost got his 1st career point. Heinen versus Zegras. To be fair, it's tough for the kid because you got to remember he's his face-off won by Marino and up to Heinen. He hasn't had consistent playing time. As Heinen can't get a good shot off. Goodrow does a good job of getting his stick on it and deflecting it. Passing up to Sprong now. Sprong cutting in. Passing up to Zegras. Shot saved by Anderson. Good job there by Anderson. A good pass by Sprong as now Zegras' shot goes wide. Sprong back to the point. Goes by Gortz and all the way down. Coughlin will give chase. He'll skate by Gortz, and now he'll pass up to Sprong, trying to sneak behind the defense. Doing a little spinorama, then finally surrounded by black jerseys and more, gets it over to Gambrell. Gambrell hit by Coughlin. He'll send it over the boards with 3:20 left here in the first. Gambrell versus Strome. Face-off won by Gambrell, back to Joseph. Joseph can't get by Keandre Miller's stick, and Tyler Ennis takes it away. Ennis along the right side. Back to Kajula, down low, Strome shot saved by Anderson. Good passing by the Rangers forwards there, and now Strome just misses it wide. Or it might have been stick saved there by Anderson. Kajula kicks it back to Strome. Now to Ennis, Ennis shot saved by Anderson again, and Ennis looks to the skies as he just can't buy a goal, it seems, this year. $1:22 left here in the first. And now Morgan Barron versus Lambert. Face-off won by Barron, back to Runanen. Runanen shot saved by Anderson as he came up high in the crease. Dryden Hunt now circling. Moving to the top of the slot. Good stick check by Manson with half a minute to go here. Manson gains the blue line but swarmed by the Rangers. Gauthier back to Hunt. And Hunt starts back the other way with a handful of seconds left in the period. Clock ticking down. Hunt down towards Barron. Shot saved by Anderson. And he'll freeze it with only half a second left in the period. Face-off won by Barron. And that's the horn. So Daniel Sprong's fourth of the year, the only goal of the game at the end of 20 here in Pittsburgh. It's 1-0 Rangers. Rangers out shooting the Pens 15-1. Hits are 4-2 in favor of New York, and faceoffs are 6-4 in favor of Pittsburgh. Crosby versus Zibanejad. Faceoff won by Crosby, back to Pettersson. Across to Schultz. Now Schultz hit by Fox, and Zibanejad now back the other way. Loses the puck. Lafreniere intercepts and gives it back to Miller. Now back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere back to the point for Miller. Miller pinching in. Shot saved with the leg by Anderson. Good save there on a good shot by Miller. Miller circling around now. He gets it, trying to get it down low to Zibanejad, but it deflects away. Zibanejad regathers, and Zibanejad shot save, rebound, Panarin, backhand shot saved by Anderson. Lafreniere intercepts, leaves it for Panarin, back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere along to the top of the slot. Lafreniere shot saved by Anderson. And now Pettersson gathers and starts back the other way with 3.5 gone in the second period. Pettersson gains the zone, knocked away by Zibanejad. Crosby moving in down low. Sid the Kid, backhand shot saved by Georgiev. He leaves it for Mika. Mika up to Daniel Sprong, who has the only goal of the game thus far. Gains the blue line. Sprong shot saved by Anderson with the blocker. Panarin now moving in. Panarin trying to avoid the stick lift and does. Shot, and Artemi Panarin weaving through the defense. Finds the far corner, and it's 2-0 New York, his 10th of the year. The bread man delivers once again. Snaps it on goal. Zegras. Sprong and Zibanejad the assists. Zegras wins this back to Gortz. He sends it up to Coughlin, who sends it up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow now moving in, has his stick lifted. Zegras gathers. And tries to leave it for Goodrow, but he loses control. And now Manson has it. He gets laid out by, or he got really Zegras really laid into him, and Manson just bounced off him like a pinball. Joseph goes up to Lambert now. He gets laid out by Coughlin. Kapanen has it poked away by Sprong, and Goodrow finds it. He has his pocket picked by Lambert, but Zegras takes it back. Another bad turnover by the Rangers. Lambert has it, moving in. Shot saved by Georgiev. Rebound, and Palat scores his 5th of the year. And the Pens are on the board. It's 2-1 New York. Georgiev made the initial save, but it went right over to Palat. And he's able to bury it with 8 minutes gone here in the period. Lambert the only assist. Strome wins the faceoff here for the Rangers. Runinen now back to Lundqvist. And he sends up to Strome. Strome now gains the blue line. Strome can't get a shot off. Palat has it. Sends it up to Lambert. Lambert now hit by Lundqvist. Kajula finds the puck. Sends it around the boards to Runinen. Runinen now up to Dylan Strome, and Strome turning on the Jets very much behind the defense, moving in, and Dylan Strome scores! He got Anderson to commit to the bit, and then Strome went around him for his 3rd of the year. The Ranger lead is back to 2. It's 3-1 New York. No chance on the breakaway once Anderson went down low. And now Heinen versus Barron for the faceoff, so that's a big goal there. Runinen and Kajula the assists. As Matheson moving in. Good check there. Oh, Gortz absolutely laid him out. Then a save by Georgiev. I'll say this, Gortz may not have much offense so far in his young career, but he has been throwing the body like a veteran. Barron now back to Gortz. Can't get a shot off. Gets it back to Barron. Barron now. His shot saved by Anderson. Hunt gathers in the corner. Tries to kick it back to Barron, but intercepted by Moore. Up to Matheson. Matheson back across ice to McGinn. McGinn through neutral ice for Pittsburgh. McGinn gains the zone. Hit hard by Hunt, and Morgan Barron takes it away. And Barron now across the Hunt. Has his stick lifted. Puck goes all the way down. No icing. As Hunt fighting with Matheson in the corner. Now back to Marino, over to Gensel. Gensel gets by Coughlin, gets it to Heinen. His pass, though, knocked away by Kajula, who forces the turnover and starts all the way back down. Kajula now moving in, top of the slot, shot saved by Anderson. Ennis couldn't handle the rebound in time. And he circles now. He gets spun around. Tarasenko takes it away. Puck now loose. Gensel finds it. Got a check there by Strome, and Gensel sends it over to Pettersson. Now across to Crosby with 3.5 left here in the second. Crosby hit by Miller. Ennis gathers. Sends back across ice to Adam Fox. Fox moving through neutral ice. Cuts to the left circle. Now cuts back. Can't get a good shot off. Schultz takes it away. Over to Goligoski. Goligoski now circling. Goligoski up to Schultz. Schultz trying to get by Fox, can't. Fox checks him against the boards, pushes it towards the point, but Schultz regathers. Now Sprong against Pettersson, pass intercepted by Goodrow. Gruden takes it back, shot saved by Georgiev. Less than a minute left here in the second period. Now Gruden with the puck again. Back to Joseph, to the blue line. Crosby down low, shot goes wide. Zegras now with the puck, kicks it around the boards to Fox. Fox up to Sprong. Sprong to Goodrow. 5 seconds to go. Goodrow from the left circle. Shot saved by Anderson. Sprong will gather, but there's no time left on the clock. And that's the end of the second period. At the end of 40 here in Pittsburgh, the Penguins get on the board, but the Rangers score 2 more of their own, and it's 3-1 New York. Rangers out shooting Pittsburgh 25-6. Hits are 7-4 in favor of New York. Faceoffs 8-6 in favor of Pittsburgh. Crosby versus Zibanejad at center ice. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. And Lafreniere gathers it as he takes it away from the winger. Schultz has it, and good forecheck by the Rangers. Lafreniere now trying to find Panarin down low, but he can't. Instead takes the shot himself, saved by Anderson. Mika Zibanejad with the puck, kicks it forward. Adam Fox pinching in, back to Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad's shot hit off of somebody in front. Lafreniere gathers in the corner. Now Lafreniere's shot deflected wide. Panarin gathers it in the corner. Artemi Panarin now circling, looking for another goal. Shot goes wide. And Pettersson gets it, laid out by Zibanejad, though Schultz finds it. Poked away by Lafreniere. Crosby gets it, poked away by Panarin, but Schultz recovers. Sends it up to Gensel. Gensel laid out by Miller. Fox gets the puck. Adam Fox back the other way. Sends over to Schultz. 4 minutes gone here in the first. Schultz taken away by Panarin. Panarin tries to kick it along, but Tarasenko gets it back to Schultz. Schultz, near the Pittsburgh, or the Rangers point, sends it across to Pettersson. Pettersson moving in, shot, and he scores! Pettersson's 4th of the year. Wow, a defenseman should not have a shot like that. Georgiev is going to wish he could have had that one back. Rangers also kind of got caught a little flat-footed. They desperately needed a face-off. They needed a stoppage. They get one, but not the hard way. It's 3-2. Schultz and Tarasenko the assists. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Manson over to Kapanen. Back to Lambert. Down low to Kapanen. Shot saved by Georgiev. As Coghlan has it and sends it over to Gortz. Gortz now getting ahead of steam. Passes up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow cutting in. Shot save. Rebound. Sprong can't get a shot off, and Manson clears from danger over to Palat. Palat trying to get by the rookie Gortz. Does. Shot saved by Georgiev. And Coghlan now starts back the other way for the Rangers. Coghlan in the left circle. Back to Barclay Goodrow. Shot saved by Anderson with the glove. And he freezes it with 11:37 left in the third. Rangers nursing a 1-goal lead. Lambert versus Strome to the right of Anderson. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Manson with the puck over to Palat. Palat get hit by Runanen. Kajula finds it, sends it back to Strome and up to Ennis. Ennis out of the Ranger zone. Loses it at center ice to Kapanen. Kapanen has it poked away by Lundqvist. Kajula gathers and starts back the other way. Kajula back to Lundqvist, back to Kajula to open things up a bit. Kajula puts on the brakes, sends it across to Runanen, throws it on net, saved by Anderson. And he'll freeze it at the top of the crease. Pittsburgh has one more game on this homestand against Tampa Bay, then they hit the road. Heinen versus Barron. Face-off won by Heinen. Back to Matheson. Rangers poke it away. Heinen, though, gets it back. Barron now finds it. Tries to get it down low to Gauthier. He throws it to the side of the cage. Marino is there, fighting with Hunt, though. Puck is loose. Finally found by Anderson. And he'll freeze it against the side of the cage and get a face-off. 8 minutes left in the third. 7:53, actually, specifically. Rangers up 3-2. Heinen versus Barron. To the right of Anderson. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Marino up to McGinn. McGinn gets by Runanen, but can't get by Hunt, but he gets the puck to Moore. Lundqvist, though, intercepts it from him and sends it up to Morgan Barron with 7 minutes left in the period. Morgan Barron a shot. Nice save with Anderson. Big stretch there with the glove. Heinen versus Zegras now to the right of Anderson. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Gortz. Can't get a shot off. Sprong will get the loose puck. Sprong circling. Now circling, doubling back. Gets it to Zegras. Loses the puck, pushes it to Coghlan. Now to Sprong. Sprong again, looking for that good pass. Can't. McGinn finally picks his pocket. 5 minutes left in the third. Marino now going to get laid out by Gortz. Knocked off the puck. Zegras sends it around the Coghlan. And Coghlan will send up to Sprong. Sprong along the right side. He gets pinched there, but does recover the puck. Sprong continues moving around. Now sends it to Coghlan. Across to Gortz. Back to Coghlan. Coghlan back to Goodrow. Shot goes high and wide. Zegras now moving in down low. Tries to get it across the slot, but Crosby intercepts and gives it to Marino. Marino now along the left side. Hit by Gortz. Good hit there by the rookie. And Coghlan gets the loose puck. Coghlan now back along the left side. Back over to Zegras. Zegras circling. Shot saved with the blocker by Anderson. Panarin finds it. Panarin now down low looking for Sprong, but the pass is intercepted and deflected back to Zegras. Zegras back to Panarin. Trying to get to Coghlan, but Gensel intercepts. Coghlan harassing him. Gensel finally gets it to Crosby. Less than a minute to go. Here comes Anderson. Crosby laid out by Miller, and we're going to have ourselves a fight. Marino versus Miller, as Crosby is very slow to get up, and Crosby is going to go back to the locker room. You hate to see that if you're a Pens fan. Marino versus Miller, a big battle here, and Miller's going to win the fight easily. So Keandre Miller, and possibly for the rest of the game, if Pittsburgh gets the equalizer, we'll see. But Zibanejad versus Lambert, 45 seconds to go. Pittsburgh's net is empty. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. 6-on-5. Gensel with the puck. Hit by Coughlin, but he bounces off of him. Pettersson down low to Lambert. Moving in, shot saved by Georgiev, and Gortz gets it out of danger and up to Lafreniere. Lafreniere moving in and hits the empty netter, and that should do it. Lafreniere's 5th of the year, and Oscar Gortz gets his first career point on the assist. Georgiev might get one as well, actually. We'll see. 30 seconds to go. Yep, Georgiev and Gortz the assists. Pittsburgh pulls the goalie again. Lambert with the puck, shot saved by Georgiev. And a delayed penalty on the Rangers, as a save is going to be made here by Georgiev. So Pittsburgh will have a 6-on-4 with an empty net. They're going to call interference on Mika Zibanejad. Well, that's not good. Goodrow versus Gambrel. Face-off won by Pittsburgh, but Barron will intercept. Morgan Barron now coming down the ice, and Barron will get the empty netter short-handed, his 5th of the year. Nice play by Morgan Barron, who intercepts the pass short-handed, uses his speed, throws it on the net. That's the nail in the coffin. It's 5-2 New York. Yeah, unassisted Barron's 5th of the year. As Lambert can't get by Coughlin, he'll send up to Barclay Goodrow. He'll send it across the ice. Morgan Barron now. Rangers just playing keep away. Barron will clear. That's your game. The Rangers come to Pittsburgh, win 5-2. Oscar Gortz gets his first career point. And the Rangers get 2 points, as they will head back home now to take on the Toronto Maple Leafs in a 3-game and 4-day period. Your third star with a goal, Dylan Strome. He had a breakaway goal that also ended up being the game winner. Rangers outshot Pittsburgh 33-12, outhit them 13-6. Pittsburgh won 17 of 24 faceoffs. Pittsburgh 0 for 1 of the power play. Morgan Barron, a shorthanded empty net goal, also had a hit. Your number 2 star. So the Rangers had a shorthanded goal, their first shorty of the year. And your number 1 star with a goal, the first goal of the game, and an assist, Daniel Sprong. Ryan Lindgren not happy about being scratched, but that's fine. Because you're back, baby. You're back. And you know what? We're gonna give Runanen a day off, and let's see what Gortz does, how he responds on back-to-back games. That's what we'll do on next time, because we want to make sure this kid gets some good playing time, you know, for sure. Keep everybody else rested and healthy. But good win there for the Rangers. Gortz gets his first career point. Happy to see that. And that'll do it for us here tonight on hockey. Remember, tomorrow, New Game Friday, it'll be the Deadpool DLC for Midnight Suns. We'll change the schedule, so we'll be playing that. And then next week, we'll be back to hockey. But until then, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night.